2018 Ford F-150 diesel. The best-selling pickup gets a power stroke. Passage has formed its substantial obligation truck inheritance on the animal quality of its power stroke diesel V8s. However, the automaker has never attempted to stretch out that notoriety to its smash hit F-150 half-ton pickup. Regardless of whether as a result of baffling statistical surveying, money-related and building concerns, restricted assembling limit, or conceivably waiting recollections of General Motors' misconstrued diesel 6.2-liter V8 from the mid-1980s, it has taken as of not long ago for the light obligation F arrangement to relax and the blue oval's pressure start wonderfulness. The waiting is the hardest part. Subsequent to declaring the diesel F-150 a year ago at the 2017 Detroit Automobile Fair, Ford absolutely took as much time as is needed filling in the spaces. We guessed that the motor would be a variant of the Lion turbo diesel 3.0-liter V6 mutually created with PSA Peugeot Citroën years prior and presently utilized as a part of some Land Rover items, and, incidentally, we weren't far removed the stamp. In any case, the EcoBoost-marked rendition set out toward the F-150 has experienced some entirely critical overhauls on account of a similar Ford designing group that presented to us the 6.7-liter power stroke. To guarantee that the motor has the coarseness to confront the mishandle of local pickup truck proprietors, Ford started a update at the base by fitting the 3.0-liter V6 with a produced crankshaft, similar to the one found in the 2.7-liter EcoBoost gas motor, supplemented by reason-outlined principle and bar heading. A variable geometry turbocharger deals with lift and normal rail coordinate infusion running up to 29,000 psi handles the fuel supply, while double fuel channels keep the supply clean. Aluminum chamber heads sit on a compacted graphite press piece, and a two-range oil pump keeps the 6.5-quart oil supply flowing with an eye toward proficiency by decreasing parasitic misfortune. Portage is calling for 150,000-mile benefit interims on the planning belt, and the 5.4-gallon debilitate after treatment liquid supply ought to be useful for 10,000 miles for each fill. Albeit official numbers haven't been discharged, Ford said the turbo diesel 3.0-liter weighs around 620 pounds, which is around 150 pounds heavier than the aluminum piece, twin-turbo 3.5-liter EcoBoost. It will be created in Ford's Dagenham engine plant in the UK nearby the Land Rover motor. Completely invigorated, the motor's yield is pegged at 250 pull and a most extreme of 440 lb-ft of torque, touching base at a usable 1,750 revolutions per minute. Portage's 10-speed programmed transmission, combined with a diesel particular differential proportion, is aligned to capitalize on the diesel torque bend. On the off chance that those numbers look ambiguously recognizable, it's conceivable in light of the fact that they are almost indistinguishable to the 254 stallions and 443 lb-ft posted by the Range Rover TD6 diesel, which has a similar essential motor short the F-150 particular redesigns. It's hard to talk half-ton diesels without no less than a concise look over the road to the Ram 1500 Eco Diesel. The main such player to touch base in the half-ton fragment in numerous years, it has a turbo 3.0-liter V6 diesel at present evaluated to draw out 240 pull and 420 lb-ft of torque. One-upmanship in the truck amusement is, well, the diversion, so you can wager those numbers were inked as focuses on the brains of Ford engineers toward the begin of the program. Appraised to tow up to 11,400 pounds and to pull a most extreme payload of 2,020 pounds, the diesel F-150 grounds right in the meat of the half-ton fragment. The objective Ram 1500 EcoDiesel is appraised for a most extreme of 9,290 pounds of towing and a 1,640-pound stack. While Ford jumps the two measurements, these appraisals are in a relatively consistent condition of motion, and you can wager Ram is as of now attempting to raise the stakes. With respect to kin competition, the diesel F-150's appraisals are equivalent to or superior to those of the greater part of the gas-filled F arrangement lineup. Just a modest bunch of 3.5-liter EcoBoost outfitted F-150s with particular pivot proportions and tow bundles are equipped for pulling more, up to 12,200 pounds. Portage said it has just subjected the 3.0 Power Stroke to the convoluted Davis Dam test, where it climbed a 13-mile course with a 6% review and temperatures peaking 100 degrees with no loss of energy, so it's apparently up to most undertakings that you'd handle with a half-ton truck.